What's going on, everybody? What's going on, everybody? And welcome to We Ain't Goes. It's been a while. It's been a while. It's been a long time. It
You
is
shouldn't have
nice.
left you.
I know, right? It's nice to see you all again. Of course, you all know that we've had so many things, so much things that were going on, and we appreciate you all tuning in with us. So, if you are on here right now, please share this feed. If you are watching this anywhere, share this feed for us right now. We would appreciate it. This is the Hamptons. My name's Cortez Hampton,
What's so formal?
aka Tez Too Deep. That is me. And you gonna introduce
I'm
yourself?
about to say, what's the end for?
And yeah,
It's Jessica, aka Hype Wife.
what's going on, y'all? So we've got a lot to get to. First of all, we just got to do a lot of catching up, and then we gonna actually get into the topic that we have for today. So let's catch up on a little bit of everything. The last time that you all talked to us in some kind of, I guess, informal way, we were talking about baby names. We were supposed to, I think, get on here a couple more times. We did
Yeah,
not.
but nobody gave us no names, even though we had a post about
Yeah,
it.
yeah. So we
So,
was
whatever.
looking
We
for
still need
names for
names.
boys and girls. I think we was talking about team boy, team girl.
Yes.
Obviously, if you've been tuned in to We Ain't Goes and you've been keeping up, we are having a wonderful, wonderful baby boy.
Yes.
So a baby boy is on the way in August of August. We don't know.
August of August.
Yeah, you never know if it's gonna be early, late, on time.
Yeah, he
just done.
He
You
may
never
not
know.
come when you want him.
Yeah, right, absolutely. So, yes, we got a baby boy that's on the way. Our kids are excited. We are excited. We did a small gender reveal with our family. Yes, you may think it's a lot of people there, but we just have a big family. It's just how we
Literally, it
roll.
was parents.
Yeah, it was literally
and
just
siblings.
yep, and that was it. And we just had a good old little time. Revealed that we having a baby boy. So of course, coming up next is the actual baby shower, and the baby process and things like
Yeah.
that. So,
But if you want to
yeah.
go back and look at that video, you surely can. It's posted on our social media pages, Instagram at We Ain't Goes. Actually, the live was on here on Facebook, so
Yep.
you can find us here.
Yeah, you can catch it live. You can catch my son's reaction. That was the
I mean, everybody's
beautiful reaction.
still talking about it. I went to
Yeah.
my mama's job, and her coworkers was like, "Oh my God, CJ just broke me down.
Yeah.
He broke me down." And then Harmony rubbing his back. Oh
Yeah.
my goodness.
Yeah. He was excited.
Yeah.
He really wanted a
He
baby
wanted a
brother.
brother. So
Hey, it is what it is, and we got the baby brother for him. So we good parents
yes,
right now.
there we go.
If we had a baby sister, I don't think he would have been too happy. But
Nah.
it is what
I
it
don't think
is.
so
It is what
either.
it is. So we want to also talk about what we got coming up. Coming up so far, we need to go ahead and get our congratulations in order for Hype Wife herself. She is about to graduate, y'all.
Oh.
So she done mastered it. Okay.
Oh Lord.
She's finishing it now. She ain't gonna make no more complaints about how school was hard
I'm
and
not.
all that. Because it's not
done
because it's
deal.
over. It's
done
over
deal.
with. It ain't hard.
Literally done. There's Dr. Nobody coming up.
Absolutely.
I'm absolutely done. I
Yep.
commend you all,
Yep.
all you doctors.
Yep.
It's just not going to be my ministry.
Yes.
It's not where I live.
She doesn't know that yet. She's
I
just
do know
saying right
that.
now that she's done. I mean, she didn't know she was gonna go back and get a master's. She knows she
I didn't
wanted
know
to.
that
No,
much.
you wanted to. That's the difference, girl. Come on, no, let me.
But
preach
see, I
to
don't
you.
have a desire to be
Ooh, but
a
that.
doctor.
Ooh, you don't have a
Nothing.
desire right now in this season.
There's a lot going
Hallelujah.
on in this season. So that's why
Girl,
I'm cloudy.
girl,
I'm
exactly.
cloudy on that.
Exactly. So we ain't gonna never say never. You never
Well,
know.
right now it's a hell no. But
You gonna say that to Jesus?
I'm not saying that
All
to
right,
Jesus.
then.
I just
that's
said
my
that
point.
for me.
That's my point,
in
girl.
my
Get out of your
spirit.
head talking about girl. Anyways, she mastered it. We're gonna celebrate that she mastered it. That's the most important part. We ain't talking about all the stuff that's gonna happen in the future. We talk about right now, and that's most important
Okay.
right now. She mastered it, and that's what I'm talking about. I'm so proud. I'm gonna tell y'all what I'm so proud of, that she literally did this, and she had doubts in her head to begin with, and then she did it because I'm a firm believer. Just do it, however it works. I mean, it's gonna be hard.
Yeah,
It's gonna be
yeah.
easy.
The Nike is not in my spirit.
Yeah,
In me, the just
yeah.
do it part is just like
Yeah,
we gonna try. That's
we-
where I was.
all of it's in there.
We finna see.
And
Like that's
she's-
where I was with it
She
at first.
she just
but
be forgetting who she married to. You can't be telling me you gonna
I
do
understand
something
that.
you ain't gonna finish.
I understand that. There was no way that I wasn't finishing though. I'm gonna tell
Girl,
y'all that.
I know, but what I'm saying is,
There
it
was
wasn't
no
even
way
that
because
hard.
once I started it, there was no way I was not going to finish.
Yeah,
So
she got it and she mastered it, and we are super duper proud
thanks.
of her, and we are excited. I'm gonna tell you what I was gonna say was the thing that I'm most excited about is to be in the audience and to watch you walk, and the kids are able to watch you walk. That's gonna be dope, and they get to see you. And they get to see you walk with a baby brother in their belly. So that's like a cool
That's
little
true,
memory.
because that wasn't even a thing. August
Exactly.
2020 is when I started.
See what I'm saying?
And
See, you don't be thinking like I be thinking.
no, I do. I really thought about the children. For sure.
I really thought about the children.
I thought about the children.
You're talking about me.
Seeing me walk.
Yeah.
Because they missed all these milestones. So even like last year,
we got married
when
again.
We did our vow renewal.
Yeah, we say we got married again. That's what they say.
That's what they say.
Yeah,
that's what the kids say.
Yeah.
They weren't there the first time, so they get to experience these things with us all over again. So that's it.
It's all about Mama Bear. Mama Bear is about to graduate, and we are excited for her. And that whole
I'm excited to have free time, free mind space. I'm gonna say mind space, because there's no time.
I'm about to say, baby, you better have a whole baby.
That's what I'm talking about. So my mind shifting off of academic,
to just baby
to mothering more.
Yeah, and well, I mean, I guess, but
that's a different level.
I know,
that's what I'm saying. Different.
But you're a great mom. Like, don't get it twisted.
Thanks.
So, and then we got the baby, and then we got, of course, football season as well. So cheerleading, getting back in the swing of all of that stuff as well.
The baby's giving me an exemption this year too, to not be outside in the cold.
Girl.
Or the heat.
This is the weirdest thing about
it's too cold.
Nah, but see, because you're gonna be the prepared mom.
Nah, fam.
You know why? Because daddy's the head coach, so it's gonna be way different. It's gonna be you're gonna get all the thermal blankets and all that stuff. You gonna be sitting there warm, having a good old time.
Not sister-in-law. I'm talking about. I don't believe you, Jess. You're about to push it to another level, dog.
Yeah,
ain't no way.
Okay, stop saying that, bro. Don't make me mad on the podcast.
Okay, I'm not trying to make you mad, but
we're gonna congratulate you for now. That's what I'm talking about. Don't talk about nothing else.
In my spirit.
Don't let nothing sizzle. All you need to do is be ready to walk. No, just be ready to walk. Because you don't dance, you just walk. That's it. Yeah, I'm gonna be playing it whether you like it or not.
What?
No, you don't. Yeah, I just walk right across that stage, cuz. Watch. Anyways,
you can catch me in that blue and white every day and every. Look at her.
See what I'm saying? Quit playing with me. Anyways.
Okay.
Like I said, that's gonna be really cool. We're gonna try to make sure everything is prepared and squared away for that.
Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all, homeboy did a real good job on my pictures. I made a little Canva thing, you know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I came home for my nephew's birthday. I was like, I need some pictures real quick. This guy took my picture. You was like, who's homeboy?
Not even I say, who took your picture?
You took my picture real quick. So I'll probably post that this week. But I was trying to get all the baby hoopla out the way of last week.
I said, who done paid? And I don't know who paid. No.
Apple.
Okay.
This phone.
Right.
This what we paid.
Yeah, okay. Well,
no.
Whatever. I'll get my coins later. When it comes to that. So I got the baby dropping. So yeah, hallelujah. Yes, anyways,
what else we want to catch up on?
We're catching up on today is a beautiful day for me. 5 years in that blue and white. Even I'm in all black right now. But yes, still 5 years in, Phi Beta Sigma. It is my Sigma-versary. If y'all don't know how to say that. And it's okay if you're not a part of the situation, you might not know. You can say anniversary or birthday or whatever you want to say. But yes, it's my Sigma-versary. Every April 15th is that. I was trying to explain it to the kids, and they just was like, wait a minute. My son, shout out to my son, because he was like, wait a minute, it's not Founders Day. And I was like, when is that? He said January 9th. I said, okay, all right, cool.
Okay, little Sigma, baby.
Cool, I got you. But I was like, no, this is the actual day that I crossed. And when you got a kid that's in this world now, that's kind of the conversations that you have. It's not really about just the organization, just how you do things in general. A lot of the organizations do things the same way It's just, of course, we all represent what we represent. But yeah, man, shout out to all my line brothers, man. Nick, DeMonte, Damon, and Derek. Love y'all to death, man. I know y'all chilling and having a good time with the family or wherever. Yeah, Nick's probably in. I don't know where Nick is. Nick is probably.
I don't know.
He's supposed to be in Louisville. He probably
Nick's
in
taking fabulous
yeah,
album cover photos somewhere. So who knows?
And then
DeMonte
in
too.
Houston. Yeah, DeMonte's in Houston. So
Yeah.
man, so shout out to my line brothers, man. Love y'all to death. And yeah, man, can't wait to see y'all. Talk to y'all again. And Justin's with Tall Chapter.
Yeah.
So today is Justin's single-versary as well. So shout out to you as well, Justin, man. Love you, Fred. So other than that, what else do we got coming up? Oh, for the people that are in Kentucky, tomorrow I will be at the block party performing.
I'm very excited about that event.
At the block party performing. So hopefully if you all, I think kids of course can come. I think it's just like a big old thing from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m.
Yep.
I should be performing around the 2:00 hour is when I'm supposed to be there because I got business to take care of because April 16th is for the Renegades, man. We got Renegade Day tomorrow, which is just our sign up day. So if you have kids in the Louisville, Kentucky area and you want them to play for a great organization, man, shout out to President Jason, man, and Keita and everybody that's with our organization. Yeah. If you want to have your kid learn the game of football under some people who know the game of football, just like all these other leagues and all these other teams, they are great. But I'm of course pub my team to the fullest. So
absolutely.
If you want to come to the River City Renegades, make sure you check out the flyer on my page. We are going to be at I think it's 2627 or 2726. Just check my page, Crumbs Lane. We'll be back behind that church over there. And
there's a little confusion behind it because it's like St. Paul and then another one St. Paul.
Yeah. So but just get the right address.
It's on the page.
Contact me if you have any questions. We'll be out there at 10 a.m. 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. If we end up leaving a little bit early, that's just due to, whatever we got going on. But we plan to work out the boys or the girls or whoever wants to come out and play football at 10 a.m. tomorrow. So please make sure you bring your child to sign up for the River City Renegades. And yes, we do have cheerleaders, and we're going to get that together as well. You'll learn about that information when you come tomorrow. So make sure you're there, man. We're going to have a good time. We've been doing pre-workouts and stuff like that already. So now the season is, I guess, officially getting started. So we're gonna be in it. We're gonna be in it to win it. Hit the ground running, and it's football season now. So let's get it. Other than that, April 23rd, I got a lot going on, y'all. Y'all know me, but April 23rd as well. After Thunder of Louisville,
another performance.
Yeah,
another one.
Yeah, after Thunder over Louisville, I will be performing with Creative Native Records.
Yeah.
And shout out to Amari King. He's gonna be performing alongside them as well. I forgot the bar. I think it's the Whirling something. We're gonna be out there at like 11 p.m. right after Thunder.
Wow, that's late.
Yeah, it's late. It's a late show.
I'm sleepy already.
Whatever, girl. Please don't say that out here on the daggone show. No. Jesus Christ. But yeah, we're gonna be performing out there, so we're gonna be doing that as well. And then the 27th through the 1st, I'll be in Chicago. Performing.
Catch them in that blue and white.
Yeah, performing for our regional conference. Yeah, and then May 5th. Y'all, I could really go on and on.
But May 5th.
But May 5th is going to be the food giveaway that we have every year. So second year actually doing this is going to be right in front of Greater First Timothy Baptist Church. That's our home church where I grew up in, where she kind of went to after she met me type stuff. So 1520 Dixie Highway. Yeah, 1520 Dixie Highway. We're going to be out there giving out food. We got a couple organizations that's going to help us give out food. So we're going to be giving out food to people. I plan to do this every cake day. So like every cake day week that I have, I'm trying to make sure we get that together. That's his
birthday. Yeah.
Hey, nobody is slow. Like, quit acting like these people don't know. They know.
Okay. Okay, I'm sorry. Moving along. Should we talk about? We didn't get to talk about the Lovers Lounge for real either.
Go ahead.
I mean, well, wait, what? When was that?
It was March 18th.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, so March 18th was our Lovers Lounge. We had a great time. Had a great turnout. DJ Suspense on the ones and twos. Yippee yippee. We had a few little games. We had great participation. Um, what else?
Yeah.
We do have another one on the books.
Yep.
But more information to come for that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That was it. I mean, that was it
That
in the
was
past.
really
I think it was the Lovers Lounge that was going on. So shout out, like you said, DJ Suspense. But we had talked about that, and then we went into the baby.
Yeah, we didn't talk about much about the Lovers Lounge.
Yeah,
but I guess
so it's date night. I mean, the biggest thing for real is date night. Giving couples the opportunity to go on dates, but in a social setting, I guess.
Yeah.
To where other people are kind of on a date, but you still can be social with other people.
Yeah, get to know some other couples.
Yeah, get to know some other couples, get to know people who are in relationships.
Mm-hmm.
I say if you leave the night with somebody or y'all leave the night together, y'all do whatever y'all want to do. I'm the type of person that like to get everybody in their situations that they won't be in. So if y'all meet other couples to do their thing, you never know. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So you're thinking 1-on-1. It could be a 4-on-4, a 2-on-2, a 3-on-3. You never know, because people are open to different things. This is 2022, so you just never know. But anyways, sorry, that's just me being weird. But
sidebar.
I'm just being serious. Like people would like to meet people, so yeah, and we did culture tags. That was the game that we
had. Culture tags was so fun.
That was fun, and then we
had so many more to do. We didn't even get through a lot of them, but it was.
Yep, and then we had those were deep questions.
Yeah, we had some folks. We didn't even see their faces all night
the whole time
because they were conversing with each other.
And then we had a couple win a couple cups, right?
Yeah, they won some Sip Pretty We Ain't Goals wine glasses.
So we did that, man. It was just an incredible event, and we're gonna continue to keep that thing going. Now let's talk, y'all. We had a lot to catch up on. I know. I apologize.
We're
it was
sorry.
a lot, but we've just been busy. Let's just say we've been
our time and energy
busy,
and that's all over the place.
It is what it is. It is what it is. All right, so now I'm gonna let you introduce this topic, but before we do that, we need to make sure that people have whatever we already been. It's about to sound horrible. We've already been drinking, y'all. Okay. We already had some.
You talking about like just having a beverage?
Yes.
I said, who been drinking?
Yeah, we already been drinking, and we've already been doing what we do. So yeah, if you have your cup, y'all know as we say at every show, if you got your cup, make sure you post a picture of your cup, listening to the show and all that other fun stuff. Hashtag we ain't goes. Get your cup and take a sip. As I always say, all the weird stuff. So if you got your wine, if you got your liquor, if you got your milk, if you got your water, if you got your chocolate milk or your see me, I'm an orange juice guy. I go and get some orange juice right now, and we can drink while we talk. Okay, that's what we gonna do, because we're about to get into this topic. So make sure you share this live feed, share this feed for us right now. And Hype Wife, can you go ahead and tell them about what we got going on, please, baby?
Yeah. So this episode, we did post out something just like a little pie chart that said, what are you spending your time and energy on? And I think this really stemmed from us listening to another podcast, and they were just talking about how you have so much energy and effort and time for your job, but what do you leave for your family and your loved ones and your relationship? So I think that was the basis of it.
Yeah, and this, so the podcast we was listening to, Secrets to Success, is what it is. So it's who we kind of check out every Sunday. Eric Thomas and the crew, CJ, Carl, and I feel like Jamal. But they all just kind of talk about what they got going on, speak on topics. They're all motivational speakers. So the topic was really about death, honestly. It was about Eric Thomas. He actually lost his grandmother, I think that's what it was.
Yes.
Eric Thomas lost his grandmother. And they just were talking about, how he felt, just some good therapeutic things for men to hear and hear all men talking about. And then there's a guy named CJ that's on there as well. And he was talking about how he actually had lost somebody.
Like a maternal figure to him too.
Yes. During the same week. And what us got it like my wife said, like what got us on our topic, because he was talking about she was so family like oriented. She was like, no matter what, I'm gonna make sure my family is taken care of. He was talking about some type of event that they had. They had candles, they had everything lit, they had
it was
things.
Thanksgiving, how she set the table, and he felt like she just did it up for them, and he was like, it's just us, you don't have to do all this extra stuff. Can we blow these candles out at this table and cut some of these lights on? And she said, absolutely not, because this is what I want to do for my family.
And then CJ basically posed the question, hey, I mean, you go to work, you go outside of your household, and you put on all day. You perform all day. You do a whole bunch of stuff all day long. But then when you bring your butt back into your crib, you are just not the same person. So that's where our topic kind of got on, and this is what we want you all to comment on, ask questions on, and kind of go off of. So again, please share this feed, and we're about to get a little bit deeper into that conversation.
Well, for me, it was a heavy question because I always come home and deflate, like even when I was working from home, which I do have a new job now, but like giving my all to the job. It's crazy because we talked about this at work at my new job the very next day. We heard the podcast on Sunday, and then on Monday, my boss literally brought up the topic of time and energy. And it was just like, wow, she didn't even know I listened to the podcast or anything, but it came up in one of our meetings, and how we just really extend ourselves at work, and how can we give that energy to our loved ones. And I felt like if I'm hearing this message twice in 2 days, I need to reevaluate how I'm spending my time at home.
So how do you think you spend your time? Because I know we put up a chart. When you filled that out, were you just putting words in?
Yeah, no, it was just like,
what do you think? How do you think you fill out yours?
The percentages were just placeholders. It was nothing personal to me. But I don't know. I feel like a lot of my time was school. Like I said before this, I called it free time, but it's really going to be reallocation of time, because I'm not going to have any free time. But I feel like I forget to make, I know this is my safe space at home, but I forget that my kids and you need a good effort mom and wife just as much as the workplace needs a good effort Jessica, marketing manager. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got you.
So that was my thing. It's like, why do I slight my family and give my all to the other people? Why is it that? Is it because I'm like, well, I'm getting paid to do this?
What do you think you really, do you think you like slighting your family, or you just think you have your attention span or your focus is a little bit better when you're there? Because I mean, personally, as the person that's out, that it will be affecting, I don't think you necessarily slight your family with work. Not at all. I'm a firm believer in, you at work. I mean, you got to work hard. You got to do your job, whatever your job may be. Just make sure you get it done, and make sure when you leave the day, you got all your work done. So whatever that is, if it's office work, if it's literally physical handy work, just make sure you got it done, so they can't say you wasn't working. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I don't never see the you as sliding here for using work more than your family time. It may take up more time now because you have a different job, but at the same time, I never really feel like you would intentionally not spend time with us.
Yeah, I just feel like, how we just really take for granted the time that we do have at home. Like, you may spend 8-10 hours a day at work, but once you get off work, you really have a good maybe 3 to 4 hours to spend with each other before it's the next day and you're starting the process all over again.
Yeah.
And I know I have like taken for granted that little 3 to 4 hour window, because shoot, we fill that up with so much stuff. Like, if it's football and cheer practice, or if it's not, like sometimes I just want to sit on the couch and do nothing, but I can't just do nothing and ignore y'all, I guess.
Yeah.
And it's not even ignoring y'all. It's just like I be tired. I be defeated from the day. I'm not even gonna say that the day defeated me. It's just like I spent a lot of energy on the day that I can't get the re-up for the home life part of it.
Yeah, I mean, I feel you. I mean, you also are pregnant as well, so I mean, your energy levels may be, a tad bit lower.
That's true. I think I'm feeling it more so.
But I would say, like, with me, I'm just the type of person that's like, I know what I got to get done. I just got to get it done. I mean, I know that I gotta, like, I think, like, okay, I know at some point in the day I'm probably gonna be tired. So instead of worrying about being tired, I have to make sure, like, okay, what do I need to do so I won't be so tired?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Not as like, like,
what's gonna give me a little boost?
You're not even just a little boost, but just, keep my mindset like, okay, I gotta go and do this. I gotta go and do that. Because one thing I notice about myself, if I do, like, if I come home after work and sit, I might forget to pick up my daughter from school. You know what I'm saying? Like, things like that. Like, if I'm not knowing what I'm doing when I get off work and I really say I don't have anything to do at this point in my life, I literally will forget it. Like, I just will be like, dang. And I remember,
if it's not
like,
an alarm on my phone, like,
for you,
me,
it could be alarm.
That's
yeah.
that.
I'm just literally like, if I get off work and I give you a call and you don't tell me that, hey, babe,
I need you to do,
or I need you to do, or just say, hey, remember you know what I mean? Remember you got to do this, or, did you go to the gym or something like that? Cool. Like, I'm going to go to the gym, of course, but I'm saying like if there is another task, because I don't count the gym as a task anymore. That's just a part of my day. So, like, but if there's like a task that I have to do, like, even with football, like, I got to remember that's the hardest thing for me, is just being tired at the end of the day, because I forget that I got to prepare for the next day.
Yeah.
So I'll come home, I'll get everything done in that day.
Your day,
and then I get mad.
But your day's so early to
and
start.
Early and long.
Yeah. So for me, like,
early,
that's
and
the
long.
difference between us, because I can get a lot done in those hours where you need to be asleep, but that doesn't work for our schedule. Like, I could be up till midnight, 1:00 doing schoolwork, but you get up at 4 a.m. So that's not going to work for us to just have these 3 hours. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, and I think, like I said, just the length of everything. So I'm like, 4 a.m. wake up, 5 a.m. clock in. Supposed to be 1, get off.
That's the
1 or 2,
part.
but maybe 3 o'clock, get off. If I have to pick up the kids on the days I got to pick up the kids, then go get the kids, bring them home, wait for you to get home if you're not already home, then go to the gym. Not to mention, if this is a football day, then I don't do none of that. I take the kids to our park or whatever, and then either meet you there and then go over practice for about workouts for about an hour and a half or 2. Drop off the kids if you have to leave and go to a meeting. Then I come drop off the kids, wait till you to get back home, then go to the gym. And then
it's reckless.
Yeah, and then come home. Oh yeah, and I gotta eat at some point.
Oh yeah, I gotta eat.
Yeah, at some point I gotta fit food in there. Shower.
That's
and this
the
is
worst
where
part.
This is where I'm feeling at right now. Is that all right? Cool. Once I eat, I take a shower. Then my body is like, yeah, bro, it's time to go to sleep. And then it's like I wake up the next morning mad at myself because I'm like, dang, I didn't prepare for the next day. So now, if I don't wake up at exactly 4, if I wake up at like 4:15 or 4:30 because I'm tired, I'm like, oh man, where's my uniform? You know what I mean? Like, I gotta find this. I gotta find this. So then I'm just, doing it all over again. So priorities is what you should be doing. You know what I mean? But I don't think, like, so our first topic was basically, are we spending too much at work? And I don't think that work really hinders us, besides the times we have to do something else when we get off. Like, hey, you're supposed to be off at this time because we got football practice, or you got to pick up the kids. You know what I mean? Or something like that.
Like
that'll be the only thing that will have work affect us. But other than that, I don't feel like,
like yesterday, I felt like I had to catch up on work because I wasn't in the office I normally work from home certain days of the week, and I felt like I still needed to go in and catch up. So I went in the office at like 2:30, but I stayed till like 6:30, 7 o'clock trying to catch up on things that I didn't get done in the office. Because now the difference from working from home for 2 years and then actually being in the office, impromptu meetings do pop up. Like it's like, oh, let me come in my office real quick and let's talk about this. And then you're meeting for an hour and you didn't even know. Like, so that kind of time escapes me. So yeah, but
yeah, I mean, I guess okay. So we talked about that. So I think, I guess the question will be start coming in is like, do you think you put more time? Like, what would you say? Actually, here it is. Do you think you spend more time outside of your household performing than performing within your household?
performing.
Hmm. Like when I say performing, let's say being a mother and being a wife is your character, I guess. You know what I mean?
What, in the household?
Yeah, in the household, and then outside is Jessica and whatever.
Well, for sure, because I'm not
and-
even home as much as I am.
No, so
out in
I'm
the
asking
world.
you. So like, I mean, I know what you just gonna say on a blanket. I kind of want to know, like, do you think you perform in the like performing in the house and being a mom and being a wife, does that of like, is that like a less percentage than it is, when you're out there? I'm not gonna say Jessica. I'm saying being more of the professional that you are, the hype wife that you are, the too bad Zumba that you are, the Zeta that you are. You know what I mean? Like, do you spend more time performing that way than just being, in house, when you just come in the house, being a mama and a wife?
I think so. I mean,
So you think you spend more time out than in?
yeah, just logistically, how we just talked about all the things that we have to do. Yes, but like, I'm not those people when I'm out in the world, because some days I do leave work early because I am the mom and I have to go get my kids. So I'm Jessica, the professional, in the car rider line of the school if I'm working from the car rider line, as well as being the mom. So I don't know.
I think intentionally for myself, I would say I'm always like dad and husband, right? I think you're saying the same thing, no matter what.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But I think that when I'm here, I think that when I'm inside the house, it gets misinterpreted of, like, I don't bring Tezza too deep in here, because I've been doing this for a long time. So the only time I bring Tezza too deep in here is when I got like music on my mind or something, and I'm maybe writing a song, or I'm getting prepared for a performance, or I'm thinking about an event. But most of the time, I'm more Coach Tez than
Very much
anything.
so.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm more, what am I doing at work? What I got to get prepared for work. But I spend time, I spend time with the kids, because I'm Mr. Get off your tablets. I'm Mr. What we about to do? Because everybody just sitting here going crazy. I've been looking at the walls all day. I didn't got daylight. Y'all ain't got none. So what are we doing?
That's true. You open these blinds, and
yeah.
I don't.
Need some sunlight in here.
But there's a question.
Yes,
says, where do you all find the balance? It seems you both are doing a lot. You know what's crazy? Like,
go ahead, because
I just don't know how people don't do anything.
Too deep.
I just don't know. Maybe we're doing a lot to people who don't do anything. Like,
well, that's that. I mean,
or we're doing a lot to us too. Like, it seems like a
lot.
That's
a good way to put it. But
like,
I think more too, like, I don't think nothing is. It's a mindset thing with me. I don't think it's necessarily hard to balance. It's again, like, I look how I personally, not even with Jessica, how I personally look at things are. It's like, hey, I said I wanted to sign up for it. So if I say I want to sign up for it, I signed up for long nights. I signed up for early mornings. I signed up for, making sure that the kids are situated and making sure other kids are situated, make sure I'm being a leader at work, making sure I'm still a husband, making sure I'm still a father. Like I signed up for it. So balancing those things out, I feel like it is balanced because football is only from, for me, football is only from 2 to 8. Now, mentally, I may think about it. I would say that it's kind of like entrepreneurship. You always are working on your business all day, right? You never get off work when you're an entrepreneur, right? So that's kind of the same mindset that I have. So I can't say that I don't think about it throughout the day.
It's some overlap.
You know what I'm saying? There is overlap, but I mean, I know that there's a schedule. I have to be at work from this time to this time. I'm going to be at the gym for a certain amount of time, whatever part of the day that is. I stopped saying I had to be there at this time because it just didn't work out. So instead of saying, oh, it didn't work out at the time I want to, I'm not going to do it at all. I'm going to say I need to make sure I get this amount of time in during the day. So really finding the balance is actually creating your task list and saying that you're going to accomplish whatever's on that task list.
That's pretty rough though. That's a good question. Because even on the little pie chart I did, there's a section that said self-care. And then there's like a section that said, did it say friends and family?
Man, I'm telling you, no matter how hard I think we talked about this on the show before.
About how
hard I talk about self-care. No matter how much, but like I told her, my self-care costs too much money. Like I can't even lie to you. They be like, well, why don't you just write it? Yeah, cool. I'll do that. You know what I'm saying? I'll write a song, but the process for me is so different. It's like, okay, cool. I'll write the song. Yes, in that moment, I feel liberated. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh my God, I wrote a song. This is beautiful. Yes, thank you, Jesus. Have all those moments, but I'm like, bro, I'm ready to record.
Yeah, you want to finish your self-care process.
Right.
But your gym is your self-care too.
Yes, my gym is. But other than that, I mean, I need some self-care things for my mind. I think the gym helps me physically. I do think it helps me on my mind because I'm like doing things I didn't think I could ever do. But at the same time, it's like I need things for my mind because for some reason, there's things that been popping up on my like timeline and stuff about like anxiety. And I've been seeing a lot of stuff about that for some reason. It's just been all in my feed. I mean, I don't know if it's everybody else, but it's just about anxiety. Like I just saw a video where it says, here are some signs of anxiety, and it says zoning out. And I was like, oh snap, I do that all the time. A leg shaking. She thinks I have to use the restroom
every time. But you did send me that chart that was like overachievers or
to the outside world.
Yeah.
And
I feel like a lot of people could relate to that.
Mm-hmm. And that's what I said like that. And then it said the other video, the same video I was talking about, it said something else. It was like lashing out randomly. And then it said pacing. I'm like, dang, I did 4 out of 5 of these things that's on here. I mean, I really need to probably get back with my therapist or my counselor. I haven't talked to them in a while. So I need maybe see what's going on with that. But the problem is, it's just like when you are a high achiever or you strive to do things, but like people don't think nothing's wrong with you. Like even when you talk to a counselor, they just tell you, well, you have to make sure you get some self-care. And I'm like, what
that's easier said than done.
You know what I mean? Like, okay, cool, but all right. You know what I mean?
I have a question for y'all. Like, do people have scheduled self-care? Because like for me, it's like, I'll go get my nails done or whatever. But I mean, I don't schedule that. You know what I mean? I'm just like, ooh, my nails looking pretty bad. I'm gonna go get them done today. Like,
yeah.
But it's not.
Well, I think, like I said, I told you about the gym, right? So I was like, well, the gym is the same way. So I tried to like schedule the gym. Like I say, hey, I'm going to be in there. But the thing about the gym is it hurts. It's not like it ain't like it's.
But it hurts so good.
It's sometimes. But it's like, I'm a realistic person. I'll let other. It hurts so good. Yeah, it might hurt so good while you're doing it, but that next morning when your thighs is burning and
when you cannot walk
and
down
you
the
can't
stairs,
even pick up a pen, like
when you can't sit on the toilet.
Yeah, like come on, because you're doing squats. Are you doing too much of your leg presses?
When you can't laugh,
like because all them abs. You know what I'm saying? Like I mean, it's cute and everything, but at the same time, that stuff hurts. So, but like I
kind of miss it. But
again, I'm talking about like when you said scheduling time. I think you can do it. depending on what it is, I think that's fine. But I just don't think you should be so hard on yourself
Yeah,
if you don't
that's
do
the
it
part.
in that right time. So, like, not saying you can't do it at all, but don't be so hard on yourself and say, "Oh, I didn't do it right at 9 o'clock." But then to me,
So
that's
now I don't get no self-care
yeah,
this day.
yeah. But then I say it's another topic that comes up because I feel like if you saying you didn't get to do something, it's your fault. Like it ain't nobody else's fault but yours. You know that you wanted to go get your nails done at 9 o'clock every week
That's
on a
true.
Monday. Then you know that that's your appointment. So you know that you have to make sure everything is out the way so you can meet your appointment. You can't get mad at everybody else in your household or your mama or whoever, your daddy or your boyfriend, girlfriend, or whatever the situation is. You can't get mad because stuff came up and you
treated
didn't
it
want
like
to.
work. You knew you had to be at work
Exactly.
at a certain time.
But that's why I say about like even with self-care, but that's about taking care of your family too.
Yeah.
See, because I'm about to go on my tangent now because I'm just trying to make sure we share this live feed so y'all can hear this tangent because a lot of y'all have been tuning off. But this whole thing about taking care of your family and this having like to even have this time and energy thing to have to be a thing to talk about is absolutely ridiculous to me because I feel like when you commit to a family, when you commit to being a husband or a father or a wife and a mother, when you actually commit to those things, again, you have to look at it you got to look at it. You're committed to something throughout your life, whether it's your religious beliefs, whether it's work, whether it's your health or whatever. Like you there is something in life that you're committed to. Now I don't know if it's a bad thing. I mean, it could be weed. It could be you smoking weed all day. It could be you in an addictive stage and you got something going on, but you're committed to something. You're committed. You're waking up every day and you're doing something every day, right? Yeah, you're choosing to do that because you know that you need to have it in some kind of way. So what I'm saying is not to necessarily get addicted to something. What I'm saying is use that same trait to make sure you accomplish whatever you need to accomplish in your family. So you can't tell me that I'm gonna wake up every day and just not be a father because I'm tired. Like that's
that's what I was getting at when I was saying that I use up all of my energy. I need to get out of that mindset of saying that I have used up all my energy.
Right. Good job. Because I was literally about to come for you on that.
No, yes. That's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's no reason for me to keep saying that out loud that I've used all my energy and I have nothing else to give to my family. So as soon as I hit this door, yes, I might exhale and go, phew, glad to be home. I'm a little tired. But that doesn't mean I don't have any more energy because energy is just.
But you know what you did there?
What?
That was a mindset shift.
Yeah.
That like
energy
literally you
just
saying
transferred. It's never lost.
Yeah, literally what you just said when you said instead of coming home and saying, "Whoo, I'm done now. I'm tired." You're just saying, "Whoo, I'm home. And let's get
reset.
Let me get to this money. You know what I'm saying? Let me get to whatever I need to get to. Let me see what my daughter's doing. Let me see what my son's doing. Let me see how this baby is making me feel right now."
And that's a whole nother thing. Like you said something last week or a couple weeks ago, and it just has been bouncing around in my head.
What's that?
You was just talking about how the perception of home is to our kids.
Mm-hmm.
So if home to our kids is, oh, mama's always tired, like, and we do nothing, all I do is watch TV.
That's gonna be their perception when they grow up.
Yeah, so that's gonna be how they raise a household. Maybe.
Not even how they raise the household. It's gonna hurt our feelings when they grow up and say, "I didn't want it to be like
I didn't want to be home."
Yeah, or we grew up just sitting and watching TV all day, mom.
Yeah.
So I don't want to do that. I didn't want to do that with my family. Or like you said, it could just be the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
And my thing is my point was we're gonna break generational curses.
Mm-hmm.
Like you know what I mean? Like
agreed.
My family we were not active. Like at my house, we didn't do active things. Like it wasn't like, oh, let's go. Like my cousin went for a walk. Shout out to Tracy. But my dad would go. My cousin and my dad would go on a walk. We were be invited every now and then, but it wasn't like my daddy said,
"Come on, let's
son,
get up and go.
You're going to go walk. Come on, mama, let's go."
Yeah.
We are all going to go walk. I don't care if you don't feel like it. We're going to go walk because we're not sitting in this house. That was not the language that was in my household. So that's the reason why when we come to ours, that's why I'm like that. Like, dude, y'all, bro, I don't care about any of y'all getting mad. Not me. I don't care about none of y'all getting mad. Get off them tablets and let's go.
I was grateful the other day you came home and said that you wanted the kids to just come downstairs so that you can go on a walk. And I was like, well, I got class. But I'm like, I've been taking class with me everywhere. Like, so I just put in an AirPod, took class with me and listened to
and
it.
it didn't change anything.
And I got to walk in.
And it didn't change anything. And that's why I said, like, it's all about the way that you're looking at it. Your mind is so powerful. Your brain is so powerful. Whatever you want your brain to do, it will do it. Like you can't just be like, I'm gonna be at work. And I know this because when I'm at work and I get mad, how do I change my, like, I've been and slapped everybody at work if I allow myself to just, be mad all the time.
Yeah. So how can I take that patient mindset at work and apply it to home?
You want to know another thing the Hamptons always say? Please share this because this is good. You know what the Hamptons say all the time? We used to always get into like some type of like back and forth about like how is it, and it's really me, because I'd be like, how is it that everybody else
say it all the time,
everybody else sees me as this person, but for some reason I have this big deal with my family. I feel like my family does this to me still. I think they love me. I think they feel like I'm doing great things. They're proud of me and things like that. But one thing that my family has a hard time with me is perception, right? So it's like, how is it that everybody that's outside of my family, they can listen to me, they can take advice from me, they can say, Dag, Mr. Cortez, Coach Tez, or just Tez in general, that advice you gave me worked. They can see me as a happy person. They can see me as, man, every time I see you, you're smiling. Every time I see you, you're doing, positive things. But then when you get around people who have been around you through your transition,
they can't throw away the old you.
They can't throw away.
It's always an asterisk on you.
Every time he really gonna blow, but he gonna lose his temper.
Watch.
I'm gonna make him lose his temper. Watch, I'm gonna say this, and I bet you he gonna, you know what I mean?
Like we can't evolve.
We can't evolve, and we can't be different people. That's the hardest thing I have with my family. It's like
always a stigma on us.
Yeah, it's getting to a point where it's like, dang, man, like I know I got an attitude. I'm just telling you, you don't want to. Like at this point, I tell people all the time, I don't think you want me to get to that point.
Yeah, I know, but now I know how to not get to that level immediately. I used to just go straight there.
But I never really was the person that goes straight there
to them. Like I'm saying, their perception was
right. But I've always been out of all my friends, out of everybody that's been close to me, that's not my family, I'm never the one that goes there first. Yeah. I might be the one to say something off the wall, but I might like when it comes to like raw, like, yo, wait a minute, you want to fight? Like, you know what I mean? Like, what you trying to do? Like, you trying to make this an uncomfortable situation? Like that, like these are the type of words I say before I actually,
the warning.
Like, get there. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, cuz, like, what you trying to say? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I know how to pace myself in order to get, to get to that level. So I'm very mature. Man, I deal with kids, y'all. I used to work with kids all the way up until like last year, and I still work with kids coaching. But like, come on, man, you gotta have some type of way to, knock that out. So like when it comes to your family, you know what I'm saying? You just got to make sure that you have that time. You have the energy. You don't get mad at your kids for being kids. Like,
yes,
stop doing that. Like, stop being
so rough.
You got adults that you deal with 24/7 that act like children all day at work. They gossip, they complain. Everything is always wrong. If you look at the adults at your job as you look at your kids, you're gonna be like, you are my son. You are my daughter. You act I can't just look at
nobody like Harmony. She pretty mature.
I know, but I'm just saying in general though. Like if you think about it that way, like Jesus Christ.
No, man. But I'm grateful like for us being able to realize we need to do things with the kids, and we do make time for them.
But we make excuses. Like we were making so many.
We were
up until last year. I give us last year we did a good job, but up until last year, like literally we was making excuses. We need to take the kids on a trip. Okay, let's go. But I mean, I got a meeting. I gotta.
Like we just did spring break, and we went to Newport Aquarium, but it was a big deal for them. You know what I'm saying? We almost were like not gonna go just because we didn't have
a reason.
There was no just
because. Like it was like, oh, we're gonna sit on at home and do nothing.
No, but you know what? I didn't want to be those parents that where our kids go back to school and they was just like, well, what'd you do for spring break? And nothing. I want to create those memories because I was that kid. I didn't do anything for spring break. I never went anywhere for spring break.
Yeah.
Ever. Yeah. Even in college, I didn't go nowhere for spring break.
I have no, me, and with me, I don't have no regrets. I'm just like, I mean, it is what it is. I didn't do too much, you know what I'm saying? But now, like, I'm here now, and I'm aware that I didn't do something. So what am I going to do about it now? Like, why don't go somewhere now?
Switch it up for our kids.
I see sis you saying this is not healthy, but common in families. Family gets too comfortable in their idea of you, the way that they experience you growing up, not necessarily the man or woman you have become. And I think that's absolutely true. And you know, also examples. And I think that's where I get frustrated, because now when someone shows you examples that they're changing, please look at their examples for what they are. Like, don't like, okay, I'm gonna give you an example that here's a situation where last year I would have slapped you, or last year I would have argued back with you, right? And this year I'm not trying to do that. So instead of antagonizing that person for not arguing with you because you haven't grown, then let that person be. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at that example. Like, dang, will you sit back and dang?
I agree.
Tez did not argue.
But that's one of the tools that we have had to use with each other. Like, all of this time and energy part does boil back down to our relationship. Like, how do we we could get our time and relationship?
I ain't gonna lie to you. When it comes to our relationship, we probably could be 20 times better.
For sure.
And I know y'all probably like, well, how? Like, I'm just saying, like, y'all, we just told y'all everything that we do. Like, I struggle.
But out of all these 53 minutes of us talking about that, we just got to us.
And the thing with us and the thing with couples, but our point is with couples, what they need to realize is that I'll go back to that mindset change. Like, okay, so I'm gonna be married for so long. I say that I'm going to be committed and faithful, right? And I'm going to do all of these things, right? I'm going to be married to this person. I'm going to be in a relationship with this person either way. And I'm going to let all this time go by and not give them the energy that they need. So now I'm flipping the words on you and just saying, not just time and energy, how much do you have and where are you putting it, but why are you not putting that into your relationship?
Exactly. That's
the biggest thing. Is like, again, just like work. I know it sounds weird because work may be, oh, I just got to get it done. What else did you put on that chart? Family, I got to do it because that's my role. As a father, I need to make sure, because people are in different situations when it comes to mother and father type of things. Some people are married and have babies by different people and things like that. So that's what I mean by that. If you can pull up the chart, I'll see what else that you put on there. But you know, self-care and things like that. You said it earlier. I don't have time to do that. So it's like you find a way to at least put something in a percentage, and then you leave your relationship out.
Yeah.
Like, that is so weird to me.
I mean, even I have put, you know, I didn't break it down that way because I feel like when I was making this, I was thinking that family was included in, like, relationship was included in family. But I broke out friends separately, but why didn't I break out relationships separately? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean,
chores even made the list. You know,
like, but I think that's just we was thinking about family. But I'm saying, you know, like, that's where let's just keep it real, Jess. This is where people like stop being together.
Yeah,
because of time and energy. Because imagine if you're with somebody, right? And let's say, you know, let's just use us. All right. I'm watching Jess, or she's watching me, however y'all want to put it. You're watching your spouse do everything else with 100%, like, you know, like just doing it to 100%, no matter what it is. It's like when it's time to give whatever it is 100%, they're giving it. I don't care if it's being social. I don't care if it's doing what they love to do. So for me, performing. Dang, every time that boy's on stage, he like go until he about to pass out. Man. Dang, every time that he's teaching in the classroom, he is so dedicated. He's spending so much time with these kids. And boy, every time I try to tell that boy to get off work, he just got one more thing to do before he get off. Mm-hmm. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he's doing all of that, but then when he come home and he talk to me, it's just like, huh? All right.
Give me the time of day.
You know what I'm saying? Like, how fair is that to anybody to have to like deal with that? You know what I mean? And it's not really nobody else's fault but you to recognize it. You can't get mad at somebody because they want to spend more time with you. Are you kidding me? Like, especially
because we truly haven't spent any time together all day long with all that stuff we filled it up with.
Exactly. Especially if you're married. If you're married, are you in a long-term relationship with somebody? Are you trying to be in a long-term relationship with somebody? That's not good. Like, you can't get mad at your spouse because they want to spend time with you.
Yeah.
You just got to find out a way to spend time with your spouse. That hurts a lot, because the reason why, babe, is because like men are known, like, so you get back into these roles, right? And it's like, when you get married and you've been married for a certain amount of time, really, are you in a long-term relationship for a certain amount of time? It's like men do this, women do that.
Like, what are you talking about as far as like just gender roles?
Let's just say men have man caves, women have woman caves, and when they're in there, that's what they do. Or he's going to do all of this, or she's going to do all of that, and there's nothing going to change about it. He know this. We've been together for so long. I don't see why he want to change it now. Or she know what's going on, man. She know I'm gonna be at this bar drinking, man. I'm watching football. You know what's up. That's what we do. And then we say, and instead of pushing that, we say, I'm gonna get comfortable and say, well, I'm okay with that because I get my time, or I get this, and that. So I'm comfortable with my man going to the bar and just drinking and watching football and basketball games all day, or just going to the man cave half of the day and then just coming in here. As long as he walking back in here with me, then I'm fine. That's not a relationship, cuz that's a roommate.
That's a roommate. That's exactly what I was about to say.
That's a roommate.
That's a roommate.
That's a roommate, because I'm talking about even when she comes home drunk or he comes home drunk, or sometimes, like, let's be for real. If you drunk, are you high? You probably just want to go to sleep. You know what I mean? You ain't gonna want to do the nasty all the time. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
you just
but that's not even the way you want it all the time.
Right. But when I
want to be able to talk to you.
Okay, you're talking about intimacy, but I'm saying in general. I'm talking about in general, like, if you like. I'm not trying to give y'all too much of my business, but I know an alcoholic when I see it. An alcoholic typically will come in, get drunk, either play some loud music or go and still be drunk. Like, because their mind is not where they're supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like they're intentionally doing everything. They're literally doing what their mind is telling them to do right there at that moment. So if it's lay on the floor and be drunk, then that's what it is. They could be thinking about doing a bunch of things, but their body said lay on the floor. But then
the other spouse gets used to that, and
they walk around you.
They just step right
Trust
over
me,
you and keep moving.
I'm telling y'all stuff without telling y'all stuff, and they just walk around you.
Yeah.
And then your kids see it, and your kids never forget it, even though you think they never saw it.
Yeah.
But anyways, like, what I'm saying is just using that time and energy for a reason. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you're gonna be in a relationship with somebody, you gotta make sure you want to keep it that way. If you lose somebody in a relationship, it should never be your fault. It should never be your fault. Never. They should just always come up with. It should always just be some type of situation. You know what I mean?
Up stuff.
Right. I mean, you're gonna make up. Yeah. Well, I cheated because. You know what I'm saying? Oh well, I couldn't have a lot of money because, like, you just gonna make up something, because it ain't gonna. If you're not gonna really have, if you live your life that way, you're not gonna really have a reason to end a relationship with somebody who's good for you. But
like you said, this topic of time and energy is really something that will end relationships. And just imagine if people don't have a lot of stuff to fill their time with. So if one spouse was just sitting around wondering what the other one was doing, that's when the insecurity set in. Like, oh, well, he ain't been home for 2 hours. He ain't text me back. He ain't called me. Nothing. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. And then you got the opposite of that. Is when y'all both busy and y'all both doing things, and y'all don't realize it. Like, dang.
When's the last time I kissed my husband? Yeah, just because you on go mode.
Dang. And then, I mean, and it's hard because when you confront it, I feel like when I'm confronted by Jessica about something about like relationship stuff, the first thing I think about is like the last time I was that. And then I don't really put the timeline together. Like, bro, that was like 3 months ago. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you talking about, oh, you gave her flowers and you did. bro, you did that in 3 months. What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean?
And
like,
vice versa.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, boy,
I sent him a text message just to say I love him. Just
like
throughout the day.
just random stuff.
Yeah.
Like you be thinking like, man, I know I didn't. You didn't, bro. You busy. You know what I'm saying?
Clean my car out or something.
And I think competitive nature comes up. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think when you have two people who are doing a lot of stuff, you know what I mean? I think that competitive nature comes out naturally.
Really? Like what?
Naturally out of people. It's like, you know, not even like, and I'm saying naturally, which means I'm not saying intentionally.
Yeah,
you
no, I understand that.
So it's like, okay, I'm gonna do this because I'm doing all of this, and ain't no way this person can say that. I mean, they do that where they at. You know what I'm saying? That's what you're supposed to do if you're this kind of person. You know what I'm saying? If I'm at work, then I'm at work. You know what I mean? If I'm doing Zumba class, I'm doing Zumba. I don't say nothing when you at the studio. You know what I'm saying?
Just talking about kind of like a tit for tat type thing.
I mean, you say you can call it tit for tat. I say also. I mean, I guess it's not. I'm just saying a competitive nature.
You're just saying, yeah, you feel your time and I feel my time.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
You know what? That's a good point.
Maybe it's
no, I will say that I used to try to fill my time with things because I knew that you were gonna be away. So I would fill my time doing stuff.
You know what's bad with me, babe?
What?
I never fill my time. So like when you're doing stuff, like so when you're doing stuff, like say
that's true.
I don't know why, but
that's true.
And I
will say that.
And I think because let me say this. The only thing I will fill my time with, I will go to the studio. Like I would like if I'll do that because it's y'all know why. But when I say like if you're planning to go out of town and I, you know, magically just alone, right? I just right, you know, man, we got kids, so I'm magically alone, right? I don't plan time to do stuff.
So then and I think two things happen.
I think two things happen. It's needed
to do nothing.
Yeah. But it's really frustrating when you're a person that doesn't like to do nothing.
See, that's a little bit where we differ. Because I'm like, oh, daddy's at the gym.
No.
Or
I'm saying like so. If we didn't make the situation that we had with Chicago, right? So if you were literally just here, you know what I mean? And it was just no kids for a couple. I know what you're thinking now. Ooh, I can't wait. But there's going to be time because then you don't realize how long your day is. See, and that's the difference. When you got a whole bunch of stuff going on, you don't realize how long a day actually is.
You know what? I might be okay the first 2 days.
Yeah, maybe first day and a half, maybe two, maybe 2.5. You might get to 2.5, but it might be that one of them days you're gonna be like, you know what? I'm tired of doing nothing. You know what I mean? I go, babe. One time you was out of town. You know what I did? I actually took myself to Roosters. And
really?
You
ate by yourself?
And it was nasty, but I didn't really like. I did not really like Roosters.
Wait, you didn't tell me this.
I just went to Roosters.
You know, at this point though, if
I try to be like,
when you go like, to Chicago, and if the children are not here, I'm going to get some rest.
Yeah. But
because I need it at this point.
Yeah, but I'm saying like, so I try to. So the Roosters, I think a U of L game was on, which was horrible. I don't know why I tried to watch that. But a U of L game was on.
We're gonna be all right.
And I sat at the bar, and I got me a little beer.
Wow.
And had a wing.
So you had some self-care, some time to yourself. I've never heard that from you.
And it was boring.
Boring?
Absolutely. I didn't have nobody to talk to. People don't know how social I really am.
I'm very social too. Let me tell you, when I went to the nail shop today, this surprised me because normally the nail tech will talk back and forth to you. But the girl next to me was talking.
Mm-hmm.
She, a teenager, but I was talking to my nail tech at one point. Actually, I was watching a movie with my AirPod in too. And then I heard her say, "You have any plans for Easter?" And then I looked up and I thought she was talking to her nail tech, but she was like, "Do you have any plans for Easter?" I was like, "Oh, who, me?" Because I never have conversed with anybody, just another consumer.
Yeah.
So it was random to me.
Yeah, so I really don't know what to do with my time when I have it. Like when I have it, you know, I don't know what to do with my time because it's, you know, I think that the saddest part, and this is a whole nother topic, is like, you know, when you are a husband with no friends, or you a wife with no friends, Yeah, we're gonna talk about it because I think that's something to talk about. Like for real, something to talk about. So when you're a husband and you don't have like it, because I can go on a tangent again about friends because I'm
Is
looking
that
for
gonna
them.
be the follow-up
Yeah, it might be.
episode?
I'm looking for them.
But also, we have created a space for couple friends at the Lovers Lounge. So that's the whole reason. I feel like not the whole reason, but that's one good reason that we created that, because we feel like there's no coupley stuff to create a couple friend group.
Yeah, and you know, and then keep it real with you.
You be so anti-friend sometimes, though.
There you go. No one said talk about me.
I'm not talking about you.
I've never been anti-friend. I'm just a homebody.
Okay,
So I'm
you're
not like
right.
I'm not like I don't like.
You don't initiate
Yeah,
the hey, let's
I'm
go
just
somewhere.
I'm just naturally. I would chill. I mean, it's just.
You're right.
And then everybody, so many stipulations. You know how I am. I hate dogs. Excuse me. I don't like dogs. I don't like dogs.
I can't
don't
come
like
over there, bro,
animals.
because y'all got
Bro,
three
y'all got-
dogs.
I know.
so-
No, not can't. I'm not coming over
Yeah.
there. I'm not gonna let you put a dog in a cage while I'm there. That's goofy. I mean, that's their space.
Well, that's very
That's their space. Why would I let
mature of
you?
you.
Why would I let you put your dog in a cage
Yeah.
while I'm there and that's their space? That's
Yeah.
goofy. So no, I do not.
I didn't
do
know
that.
you felt that way.
I absolutely felt that way, and
So
I've
that's
always
why
been feeling. I'm not doing that.
Gigi
Like,
gets put up.
no, you ain't gotta put up. Look, no, if
She
no,
live here.
yeah, she live. What the heck? What am I looking like?
Ooh,
You know what I'm
Lord,
saying?
this child.
So, all right, y'all.
We rambling.
No,
now.
we're not. We're not rambling. We're still on topic. Just literally again though. Think about your time and energy. Think about what you're putting all your time into. If you think you are doing more at your job or somewhere else besides your family, get it together.
Just reevaluate your family and your relationship. So let's break those two things out.
Can we break it down like ET and them did? You know, your days are numbered.
That's the basis.
Your days are numbered. So that means if you don't get it together tomorrow, you could be gone from here and you never was able to get it together. So how you gonna think about it? You're gonna think about getting it together. You'll think about it. That's the problem though. You overthinkers.
That was another thing.
You keep thinking and thinking and thinking and thinking and thinking. You're thinking about it already. Do it. You gotta learn how to do it.
So even though my boss was talking about the time and family and all of that, it was ironic that she had just come from a funeral as well, because the guys were talking about 2 funerals with them, but she had just come from a funeral as well. And she said all these accolades that this man had, they didn't talk about none of that at the funeral. They talked about how much time he spent with his family. They talked about how valuable he was to his friends and family and his spouse. And I was like, wow, we out here trying to achieve, not saying don't achieve, but we trying to do a whole lot of stuff, fill up our time with a whole lot of stuff.
Who said you can't achieve with family?
Right. This is true. But I'm just saying we forget about the family that's on the back. We put them on the back burner because I don't know. But that man, whoever it was, the funeral she went to,
ain't no way ain't no way.
They valued the time that he spent with his loved one.
So
that was it. Like you said, your days are numbered.
Days are numbered. You guys y'all acting like we gonna just live forever, and y'all act like they're like life happens. Life happens to everybody, and no matter what, God forbid, I might not wake up tomorrow. But there's things that happen in life. There's things that happen in life that you have to be prepared for. If you sit around just overthinking, or you sit around like saying things like, "Oh, I'm gonna do it tomorrow" all the time. If you always gonna do it tomorrow,
Lord, take it out of me.
You gotta get that. I'm just saying, like, it's gonna be a point where it's gonna be hard. You're not gonna be able to do it to where it's so easy. It's gonna work out for you. Yeah, it may work out for you for that hour or that 2 days or whatever the case may be, but it's going to get hard. Like, it's just a part of everything. No matter how easy your job is, there's going to come a point in time where it gets a little rough, where it gets a little, not even with people, I'm saying your actual job duties is going to be a lot. And it's going to be like, yo, wait a minute, I need to accomplish things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what it is, it's going to get hard. So you just got to stop thinking that you're going to be able to live forever. Like, if you died today, if you died tomorrow, what would they say at your funeral? And would they say anything about your accolades, or would they talk about how much of a family person you are?
You know what else they said?
What's that?
Most of the people at your job ain't even gonna be at your funeral
because they're gonna be at work. That's what they said. Everybody that said they're gonna be at work because they gotta be at work the next day. and you sitting here giving you this job all this time.
Well, dang.
And that's why entrepreneurship is important as well, because you can build your own mission, you can build your own values off of what you want your own company to be.
Mm-hmm.
So even if they will give you a day off, because you might be able to create the policy. How about that? You know what I mean? So again, y'all, just continue to listen to We Ain't Goals, catch up on everything. We are still scheduled to do a couple of cool things with you all. If you want to be a part of the global loot, please make sure. Please make sure that you get that together. Okay, so contact us, and so we can
again. We'll be at the block party tomorrow after the Renegade sign up day. So a few of our local loot shout outs are definitely going to be there. As like I said before, shout out to Tanisha Marshall Creations for our gender reveal balloon. So yeah, we got a few. Who else is going to be there? I think a bunch of people.
What are you talking about?
At the vendor thing, it's a big, huge.
Well, let me tell you something. I had no clue. I think
Ted's Too Deep gonna be there.
That's all I know. That's all I know. I know Ted's Too. I see other people saying they're gonna be there, but of course it's from 10 to 8, so I don't know what time they're gonna actually be there. But just make sure you come. It's in the West End of Louisville too, man. So make sure you come to the West End of Louisville. It's at the new track, I think. The new track and field, the inside. I've never been there, so I'm excited to see what that actually looks like.
We might go live a little bit from We Ain't Goes and see.
Yeah. So and if you're in the crowd, cheer for the man, bro. Cheer for me, man. If y'all up there, if I'm there when I'm performing, don't just sit there and look at me. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't get the name Hype Wife for nothing.
And not even just her. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, if y'all know me, y'all like what you hear, just cheer for the boy.
I can't even record no more because I be too loud.
I mean, goodness gracious. I mean, y'all just be looking at me like y'all ain't oh, okay. Come on, man. I'm past this point in my career for y'all to just sit there and just look at me while I'm performing. Y'all know how ratchet I get sometimes.
Calling government.
Come on, man. Y'all ain't just sitting there looking at me like I'm a stranger. It's hard to do this. So appreciate you all. We thank you all. We're gonna get out of here. And thank you again for listening to
We Ain't Goals. We see y'all next time.
See you next time. See y'all later.
Bye.